Yesterday we went to the Lava River Cave right up north by Flagstaff. This is a really cool place. They're actually called the lava tubes, and they have been around for over 700,000 years. This is the entrance. So these tubes were created during a volcanic eruption. Scientists think that this eruption happened at a nearby volcano in the Hart Prairie area, which is right there, and that it was a vent, but not like a traditional cinder cone or a stratovolcano where lava shoots vertically from the top, but actually a vent where there was a buildup of lava that was able to flow out horizontally. So horizontally, like rivers of lava flowing created these tubes. So the way these tubes form is that while the lava is flowing, the top part of the lava is meeting the colder air above, which is cooling and hardening that part of the flow and basically creating a ceiling. And then as that ceiling keeps cooling and hardening, you have a ceiling that's crossed over along this river, but still lava flowing underneath inside of it, through it, kind of like a straw. So that lava keeps flowing through that tube, and eventually, as the eruption ends or the lava flow moves to somewhere else, the lava tube drains, so all that molten lava drains out of that tube of molten rock, and it leaves a cave or a tunnel behind, and this is what you get. Now, this particular lava tube is 3/4 of a mile long. The temperatures within the cave range from 32 degrees to 40 degrees, so it's usually around 35 to 45 degrees. It's pretty cold down there. This is condensation in there, okay? And the condensation forms when the warmer, more humid air from the outside of the cave enters the cooler interior, and then it reaches its dew point, and it causes the water vapor in the air to condense on the colder surfaces of the cave, like the ceiling and the walls. And that's why you see these water droplets forming on the top, and they're actually dripping. I got water dropped on my head a couple of times. It's on the floor, also on the ground, so it does make it slippery to walk on. This is a pretty cool cave, though. It opens up. You can stand up straight. There's certain points where it's pretty high and very wide, and then there's certain points in the tubes where you have to bend over to walk through so you don't hit your head. The white stuff is calcite and sulfate, and those are minerals that are dissolved from the surrounding volcanic rock, and then redeposited as the water evaporates or degasses in the cave environment. And this was a really fun adventure, and of course got a lot of exercise. It was really cool. Lots of climbing over rocks, and we were spelunking. There's a lot of people down in there. It's just crazy to think that there was lava flowing through this at one point and created this huge tunnel, cave, tube from all the volcanic activity that was happening up there over 700,000 years ago. That's amazing. That's insane. It's pretty cool. I did see some red staining in the walls, which would indicate that there was iron in the lava flow. And then on the ground, we could see these formations from currents in the lava flow that left ripple marks as the lava was flowing. So lots of different formations that indicate that there was a lava flow here. I did forget to mention that there are some animals who occasionally use this as a shelter. Bats and squirrels and porcupines. And I think that's about it. These are some cool pictures we took while we were in there. And yeah, definitely bring multiple flashlights just in case if you're going to do this trip. And here's a picture of me and my husband, and he took all the photos while we were down there. Also, gotta thank my son, Neo, who will be 26 years old tomorrow. It's his birthday. I actually learned about the lava tubes from him while we lived in Flagstaff. This was a school field trip that he went on in 4th grade to the lava tubes when we lived in Flagstaff back in 2005. So thank you, Neo, and happy almost birthday.